for a good old action-packed Xfinity Series race. Sadly, right now I'm alone in the booth tonight. I might have some people jumping in later, but it is fit to be a good race here tonight with a bunch of action-packed. I believe they're qualifying right now, so just to see how the action's going here for it. So, any questions, anything out there, please don't hesitate to drop in here and say hello. I will try to answer my questions as much as possible tonight. And I appreciate everybody who does stop in. So, as we go here, guys, we're just waiting on invites. Alright, Boss Man comes into the booth here. What up,
Yeah,
man?
let me get two people. I need you to allow. Hold on, I'm messing up, man. Sorry, I'm running a little late.
Oh, you good, man? You good? You good? We just fired.
You
We
already
just fired
live?
it up. Yep, we just fired it up. I just fired it up.
All right. You want to take them around a lap
Yep.
at Michigan?
Actually, Michigan's actually a fun track for me. I enjoy this track.
Yeah, take them for a virtual lap real quick.
Alrighty. Do you want me
We'll
to prove them people there real quick?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to them right now. Keffer's showing offline, so I'm having to dig deep. I hate when people do that.
For me, I'm just chilling over here eating my snack bucket I had.
Oh, is that what you got going on?
Yeah,
Don't tell me you got an Easter bunny, bud.
No,
They're
no, no.
suggesting.
Nah, man. I actually made a smorgasbord tonight. Man, give me here a minute. I will suggest them real quick here.
These guys, we've had our little tryouts here and there. We're trying to get Xfinity to where it's a solid group of guys that stand alone besides our Cup guys. So the Cup guys will let them have their fun, and then we might end up opening a little truck league that we run for the Cup guys and the Xfinity guys. Whoever can jump in there, it'd be more of a laid back deal. But yeah, these guys, we're trying to get them a standalone group. We got some really fast guys tonight, man. We've got a couple guys making their first start with us, even though they've been around racing and all types of leagues, and they're pretty quick. Is Nap Racing and On Fire Racing. So we're gonna give these guys a shot. They run with us in the endurance series, so we're gonna see how they race against this group right here. No Cup guys in it.
So it's going to be a full-fledged Xfinity race tonight. Heck yeah.
Yes, Michigan, man. Michigan's known to put on a really good show. Earlier on last week, as you remember, we had our truck guys run. I think, yeah, we ran Michigan, didn't we? I think an all-star race. I know we raced Cup too in Auto Club, but yeah, these guys got their all-star race in Michigan in the trucks, and man, they had a blast. It was a really close race. A lot of guys starting to make a name for themselves, starting to stick out to us. So everybody had fun, but this is an actual points race right here.
I'll tell you right now, looking at this wise, I mean, people that I know they're running custom setups for these boys, but the thing is, though, you still got to figure out how to, because most of the time you can be fast on the bottom line of this track, and the high side as well. You got to watch not burning your right rear off coming on the bottom, because you're going to burn your right front off when you run the bottom, and when you run the high side, you're going to burn your right rear. So it's going to be kind of hard to for these guys. I mean, we got a lead guy that's running here anyways, so I mean, it wouldn't be that hard for them. But to manage your tires tonight for being in this race, plus draft is going to be a big helper in this race as well.
Yeah, it's definitely a draft happy track. Those top guys, they can probably hit. You're going to see them on fresh tires. You're going to see them run 38.7s, 38.8s. some may get down in the 4s and 5s in the draft, but it's a very draft happy track. We'll probably see at least 3 to 4 of these guys tonight come out of this race. If they get good laps in, they'll probably hit the all-time leaderboard here at Michigan. So that's something exciting that we always do here at On a Mission too. Is we get done with our actual race, we'll go check the leaderboards out, because sometimes you can get some big runs, and that's what it's all about: racing clean, having fun.
It feels so weird running my controller instead of my wheel.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I can't hit my marks that well compared to when I'm running my wheel. It is so awkward because I gotta touch the trigger instead of technically just like steering it. I mean, I'm running.
You're running the default too, right?
Yeah, I'm running not bad laps right now. Really, compared to my wheel here, I'm close to my record that I have of a 39.2.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, guys, we're just waiting on invites to come out here. We got, we're going to have Keffer up in here along with Trey if they actually jump on.
No, Trey actually is just going to jump in and let us know when everything's ready with the points. With the qualifying order. They're qualifying now. What we do here is we qualify on one times wear, but we do a 4%, qualifying allotment. These guys will separate by 3 seconds each. That way they can't get any draft, and that's what I was saying earlier. You're going to see, earlier in practice, I got down to 38.5, but a high 5 of 5.98. So you're going to see some guys run maybe a 6 or a 7 here in qualifying trim, and that's what I'm telling you. This track is very fast as long as you hit your lap right. Yeah, these guys are cruising, man. We're in for a treat. That's why I'm so excited about commentating. This would be a great one to commentate, because these cars right here, it's basically a small Daytona. This track's fun to watch. You're going to see about 2 passes a lap for the lead here.
I'll tell you right now too, just to give that shout out to him, just thought about that. What we can do was too, if anybody actually out here watching like to commentate for On a Mission, we're always looking for people to come up in the booth. It's kind of hard to keep a solid team every week wise on a dot, try to keep everybody rolling here. Yeah,
yeah, I used to commentate at midnight all the cup races, and I did. There's a couple races that I commentated by myself, and I'm talking about the longest one ever.
It's agonizing.
100% Coke 600 race.
Ugh.
Oh my God, it was good racing though, but called the whole thing by myself, so I know I was about the ups and downs, the woes in the booth.
I'll give an example. I was actually with Giggity, and I literally remember this. I think it was like last season or season before for them. I actually was broadcasting the full race with them and fell asleep in the booth while streaming. I was so tired with everything going on, and I passed out. They actually got someone in there to shut the stream off. So
yeah, let me make sure we got.
I actually have my notes off, so let me know if we get invites, because I turn my notifications off here so they don't pop up in stream. But no, what I was talking about, the snacks. Dude, I made a big bowl of Cheez-Its, sour cream and onion chips, popcorn, kettle chips, and I forget what else in there. Just a big bowl. Just a gigantic bowl of stuff to have for this race. It's going to be entertaining at the least, so.
Yeah, we got a few of our top guys that you're used to seeing run in the Xfinity series, like from the back. He's incredible. He's been known to, actually won a couple Xfinity races in a row already this year. So we're glad that we don't have to have him run down the Xfinity this week, or he would probably win here too.
I heard he dominated in Glen, I heard. I mean, I'm just speculating. That's what I heard.
Yeah,
I
from the
heard he
back she
just
covered.
smoked it at the Glen.
Yeah. But yeah, and Keffer, not having Keffer in a Michigan race actually is beneficial too, because he's going to run up front too. So there's going to be opportunities for these guys to show out, and show what they got. I'm excited to watch this, man.
Oh yeah. The way I'm seeing it, it looks like they're going to have about 13 laps of fuel. The way they're running. Well, I'm running 3 times wear. I don't know if I think that's what you guys run, right?
Yeah, that's what we're running.
So yeah,
100%.
So it's going to be 13 laps of fuel. It's a long race.
That's getting on and off pit road is very, very important. That can make or break you, especially in the third stage. In the third stage, usually, if I'm correct, it goes green. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to go green third stage. And if we can get some guys that can actually save a lap of fuel or go that extra lap, have that extra set of good tires for an extra 2 laps on the second run, and have 3 lap better tires at the end of the race, that's when you really get fast. We're going to see who pulls that off tonight.
So we go down pit road. Pit speed for them tonight are going to be 55.
We got Trey. Trey's in here with okay. Nap Racing ran a 8. Okay. On Fire ran a 9. So I was a little off on the speeds that these guys were going to run. We're still waiting on a second party to get in. But as of right now, out of this one party half, a Nap Racing with a 38.894 sitting on pole from this party. Not so sure, Grim, that's going to hold the pole, though. Poles usually... Let me get up here to Deadpool's party here. Okay, Deadpool with a 38.5. He's sitting on the pole. There he goes tonight. He's got a heck of a car up under him.
I know that name far too well. He's a heck of a nice guy. He will get the shirt off your back to help you out.
Yeah, Deadpool's a good guy, man. We're hoping to see more of him in the Xfinity series. He's missed quite a few events already, so he's maybe not as close as he should be in the points. I'm not looking at him right offhand, but yeah, he's a guy that if he shows up week after week, he's somebody that can just pour on the points, make you have to beat this guy. We had a Duke out at the old Watkins Glen, what you was talking about. He had a little faster car than me at times. At times, my car was a little faster. But yeah, me and him battled. It come down. He was catching me at the end, and I was just trying to play it safe and slow down a little bit. He about put it on me there at the end. So he's good at Michigan too. He's got a rocket under him. Let's see how it lasts on the long run though.
See, the thing is though, he usually has a long run setup though. He's usually quick off the starts, and then he figures out a way to make that thing, even though he blistered a lap in qualifying, he figures out a way to get that thing going for a long run instead of short run.
We got some guys running some flats. Our Brit, our Serenity. Is that what y'all call him?
Yeah, I can't call him Brittany anymore. He got mad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but he ran a flat. Phoenix got a flat, so Phoenix is going to be quick. Chad not that bad with a 1.
But yeah, guys,
I think
you guys just tuning in. We're
back.
Just doing laps around here, wise, giving you a look around Michigan here. We're just waiting for them to finish up their qualifying, and then we're just going to get the invites and jump in on that for their race here. Yeah, tonight's going to be a 100% race with all official, just Xfinity drivers tonight. No Cup guys. So it's going to be an interesting race. And alongside me tonight, I got from the back. He's in the booth with me tonight, helping me out, commentating. So
yeah, we're going to be joined a little bit later by Keffer as well. He's going to jump in here. It gives us the opportunity to actually flip through the pack and see who's doing what and what's going on.
Yeah, Srenny just commented saying, gonna be some close racing tonight, boys.
Yeah, man, that's the only thing I hate is not racing this track, is how much fun they're about to have, and I'm not. We got another guy, newer guy. He made a couple mistakes in the All-Star race. He was pretty clean. He made a couple mistakes in the Cup race the other night when he got the race. But Runner, he's got a
Runner's
good setup.
Actually, he's been pouring it on the last couple weeks.
Yeah, he's new here, and he's actually one of the guys that is getting looked at really good by the Cup guys as well. We already allowed him to race one with us, and he made a couple of mistakes, but he was very fast. Had a smart head about how he raced and how he pitted and everything. So I'm looking for a lot out of him. I would say that would be my number one pick for tonight. To be honest with you, Graham, who you got going to win this race? I'm going to take the 21.
I'm taking Deadpool as a sleeper, saying that he's got the fast lap, but at the same time as I see that he's going to have long run speed to actually be able to pull it off.
And Trey's got him a fast automobile here tonight too. Me and him spoke a little earlier, so we're just waiting on the invite now. But yeah, I'm excited for these guys.
I've already done 17 laps around Michigan. I know, right?
Alright, well, we got the starting lineup in, so.
Alright, I'm going to back out of here while I get our invite here, guys, real quick. Soon here.
We should be getting our invite any time now.
Alright, we got Trey in here.
Trey, what's happening, boss?
I posted the lineup in the broadcast chat where I'm giving them another 5 minutes at most to make final adjustments. They should be almost done. We'll try to go around 9:30. That's fine. But lineups in the chat for y'all. I'm about to start the lobby up. We're going to do a pace lap. Get everybody, give y'all time to load up in, and we'll get started in order, and we'll go green from there.
All right,
boss. Do you want me to shoot you a setup, Trey? Or are you good?
Like I said, it's too late for that. I'll run while I got it.
You can run and put it in right quick.
But I don't care. But like I say, it's race time, so hopefully we put on a show for y'all. Get a couple views out there, show we got skill, and go from there. Hopefully we got a lot of different guys out there, guys making their names for themselves, guys who trying to make up points in the standing.
Trey, plug that in right quick.
Do y'all need point standings?
Yes.
Right now?
I believe you're the points leader still right now, right?
Yes, I can do that. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll post.
You're live on pre-race, Trey.
No, that's what I'm trying to hurry up.
Don't act too suspect while you here. Who you got for tonight, bud? Who you picking?
Who, me?
Yeah, who you picking tonight, Trey?
Me.
Don't be biased. You picking yourself? You gonna put that number 79 in the winner's circle?
I would like to, but it's gonna be. It's like saying we race here.
Hurry up, put that setup in, Trey.
I'm going to. Don't worry about it. I'll try to. But okay, I just posted. There will be some update later after this race, but that's what it looks like so far. So there you go. I gotta hop back over and get everything ready.
All right, man.
All right, man. It looks like we're joined by Mr. Jason Keffer.
The legendary one.
Good evening.
I just thought of something, boys. This is the first time I've had both you guys in the booth, so I get to hear what you guys been talking about.
Oh man, you in for a good
Well, this is a public broadcast, so you won't hear a whole lot. Sorry to say. And everyone else listening.
Dude, it's been a long time since me and Keffer broadcasted a race together too. Keffer got a little lazy with his fame. You know, people get famous around here. They change a little bit. Keffer stopped broadcasting.
I tell you, it's one of those things. I like it sometimes, but I feel like I'm always on something here, so it gets a little, taxing sometimes. So, but I'm here tonight, even though I kind of wish I was running this race. I like this track, but I'd rather be in the booth with you guys.
Yeah, we heard that. That's what from the back was saying. He was saying that it's kind of odd not seeing you at Michigan.
Yeah, I know this is his track right here. He dominates 9 times out of 10. He's either in the front or on the way. So we'll give somebody else a chance to lead some laps here tonight.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to have a good show on Thursday night at New Hampshire in our Cup Series, and then Saturday night at Homestead in the endurance series. So we got plenty of racing ahead for us. So we'll booth it tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Booth it.
I'm going to check the daily right now for these guys.
Okay.
And see how they're running here.
I think you're gonna see
A clean sweep.
Red Leg. Red Leg's actually still in the points. I don't know if he's still gonna race or not. He's not in the Knights event. I know that. I think he retired, so we're gonna have to change those points. But Trey and Phoenix are in a pretty close battle, separated by
12.
Let's see here. Yeah, separated by only 12. Well, he's got 8 right here. Phoenix playoff points. I think. I don't understand that. But.
Deadpool
Phyllis,
took the daily.
Phyllis, I joined a little bit later, so I don't know what all you said, but Serenity Racing, also known as Robbie Vids, has a live stream up, so I'll be watching that to try to get some information during the race, keeping you up to date.
I'm telling you, the top 10 is all our boys, and that's some very close times on that daily.
Yeah, still waiting for an invite. We about to kick this thing off any minute here. You can actually like we've got this one guy Gunner that wants to race like they can. If you guys are interested in racing in our lower series, just get with me, Keffer. You can get with Trey, Celtics, any of those guys, and get you in here and see if you can run with the pack and see how clean you are. We're always looking for new drivers.
Oh, I know. I can't run with the pack. You guys killed me at Dover.
Oh, that race was just for fun, too.
Oh,
Remember
no,
that race, Keffer, that was Keffer's brother's debut to NASCAR, anything.
He had never turned a lap on this game ever, and then jumps in and runs that race. I mean, he did a decent job of staying out of the way. So.
Hey, he had a top 5 almost.
yeah. He just stuck it up. Yeah,
he hit everything but the pace car, but was almost on the lead lap at the end. I was happy for him. He was a trip. But Trey and Phoenix, these guys are battling out 12-point distance. Who are you taking, Grim? You're gonna take
Deadpool.
Oh, Deadpool.
Yep.
Who you got, Keffer? I got Runner. You remember how clean he ran a couple of races?
Yeah, Runner was pretty good the other night. It'd be hard to go against him. I'm actually gonna go with On Fire though. I think watching him race the other night, and I know him from before. He's pretty fast. Some people may remember him. He raced a lot of defaults, and he was one of those guys that he rubbed some people the wrong way at one point, but he's really gotten a lot better and a lot more calm when he races. And I've watched him the last few. He's been right up there battling with us, Will. So I'm gonna say On Fire then, if Deadpool and Runner's already taken.
Yeah, and they're actually running 100% race times 3, so we're gonna actually get to see what these guys has got. And the way this point system's set up, you might be behind, but all you got to do is have one good race, and it can boost you up through the order really quick. Stage points are everything here.
Yeah, stage points are big, and you don't really realize it until I was doing the points the other day, kind of took that over, and I started punching them in, and I was like, wow, that's really where all the points come from, are the stage points. So it's really important to get that top 5, because if you don't make that top 5, you get nothing. And then these other guys are stacking them up, and they start pulling away in the points.
Yeah, I always see the same couple guys up front. Trey actually took a victory home a couple weeks ago by default. He was a top finishing Xfinity guy. So he actually got credited with a win earlier on. Then we had, I believe last week, I can't remember who won the All-Star race. I think it was Runner, Ben or Xfinity.
Runner, yep. Runner won it because, he was the closest.
Yeah.
Well, technically, yours
Deadpool.
truly here took the checker flag, but yes, runner definitely.
Yeah, we all know. That's what I said earlier before you even joined the booth. I said it's going to be hard to watch a race and not see Keffer run up front, because every time we fire him up at Michigan, you're usually there. This is your track.
Yeah, I like it. It suits my driving style. You got to drive a certain way. A lot of tracks like Vegas, Homestead, I like those type of tracks. So Not a big fan of the road courses, so you'll usually just see me riding around somewhere in the back, maybe steal a spot. But it'll be fun. These guys are going to enjoy tonight, I'm sure. Looks like right now I'm checking their live video. They're still kind of handling a few things, so hopefully we'll be going green here in a few minutes.
Yeah, this is the first time Trey's over there commanding a race. Not us being in there, being a part of it. So I think his nerves getting to him a little bit.
Yeah, that's one of those things, man. It's sometimes like herding cats, You're like, are we ready? Yeah. And then you're like, okay, I'm sending the invites. Then you send them out. Are we missing anybody? And you ask like 4 or 5 times. No, we're good. And then we kick it off, and it's like, oh, I never got an invite. Like, what? I just asked everyone. So he's probably trying to get that worked out right now. We'll be good to go.
I got to pee. We automatically went green. The best races got like 2 or 3 restarts to them.
All right, so Michael Wade just put in the comments for you guys. Thank you guys for letting me in this race. You guys, hope I can take the win.
Oh, that's Wade Racer. Yeah, he actually put it on one of our drivers earlier on in the week. Wade has been asking me to run here, and he actually went up against Nannerbred. Nannerbred challenged him to a race at Atlanta, and that if Wade Racer beat Nannerbred, then he could come and race in this race this week and show us what he's got here at On a Mission. So look for Wade to try to take this checker. He'll try to steal this checker flag tonight. So watch Wade. He might be an unguided missile.
I gotta say one thing. It's one thing to go one-on-one versus somebody. It's different to be in the field here, and there's a lot happening. There's a lot of draft. There's some experienced guys on how to keep the car clean. There's probably going to be a couple guys in the field that can kind of see maybe send a little hard from time to time. So it's kind of a whole different ballgame when you get 12, 13, 14 cars in the field, get those speeds going versus the one-on-one. But I am interested to see how he does.
Finnick just put a comment saying, thank you, Red, ..
Who?
Finnick.
Oh. Phoenix?
Yeah, I call him Finnick, but yeah, Phoenix.
Yeah, his name is Phoenix, though.
No, we got a lot of guys in our league. We got Finnick, we got Celtic, we got Kiefer, we got a whole shebang.
Yeah, I heard that Kiefer guy's really nice.
Yeah. He's my he's the Mr. Hyde and my Dr. Jekyll.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got our invite, fellas. What an asshole.
Right.
He said we got Celtics and all of them.
Green, we want to keep this possibly YouTube child friendly, Will. So if anybody is listening, just skip the last 30 seconds. And also send me that invite, fellas.
Can we accept Jet or no?
Yeah. We'll see.
Okay. Alright, I didn't get an invite.
I'm fixing to get to the thing right here. I'll give you an invite.
Alright, yeah, it looks like they're loading into the track, so we should be good to go.
Guys, I'm gonna see if I got an invite again. Nope.
Right, buddy.
No, I was looking to see if I got one. You're good. Alright.
You're way down here at the bottom. You changed your name.
Yeah, I know. I changed it like 3 times in 1 week.
I'm hoping for NASCAR Heat 5, it's a little bit easier to... I mean, this isn't really that difficult, but it does require quite a bit of coordination for the invites, to accepting them, having a party, things like that. Yeah, I got mine. I'm looking.
Yeah, I got it. I'm coming in. But, yeah, I agree with that. I feel like it could be a little bit different, especially with, if they can figure out how to do a accurate leaderboard for the next game. I think that'd be amazing. Because trying to do like this, try to look at other people's streams to figure out what's going on, it's kind of difficult half the time doing somebody else to have to stream to get info.
Yeah, definitely. And see, right now we're under the pace lap here. These guys are just getting in order. Sometimes we do a good job of getting in order, and other times it's a big mess, but it looks like they got it going here. So we'll see, get them lined up, and when they come around, I'll go.
Trey's actually got a stream tonight, too. Keffer.
All right, good. So we got Trey and Serenity. Make sure you check those guys out on YouTube. Give them a subscribe. You can see the in-car views, give you lap counts. That's what we're using. And then also there's a stream you're watching right now.
Yeah, I'm sending everything out right now on Vista, Twitter, Facebook, and all that stuff, you guys. Get everybody in here to check this awesome racing out.
Looks like Deadpool's on the pole with the 20 car of Nap on the outside, so this will be interesting. We got two guys that got a lot of speed, but sometimes not a whole lot of grip, if you know what I'm saying. So we'll see how this goes into turn 1 here.
Well, Deadpool actually ran a 5, and Nap sitting outside with a 7, and then Runner ran a 9, so looks like Deadpool had all the speed there in qualifying.
Sometimes that's, that's not always a good thing, so we'll see. I mean, obviously you want to start up front, but let's see what they got here. And so they're taking the green flag.
Deadpool out to a good little lead. Nap drops down.
Oh, yeah, Trey, looks like he tried to avoid a little issue here in the back and kind of caught the wall a little bit, but he's going to gather it up. And Deadpool's going to get in line. Looks like Nap is not going to stay behind him. He's actually going to pull up. No, he's going to get behind him, and then they're going to ride in line. And we might actually see him ride in line here, or maybe not. There goes Nap. Now we're going to go 3 wide. Yeah.
Runner stuck it in there. Let's see if he can hold it.
He's going for it.
Bottom, head of steam.
It's like the 20 there. He wanted to make a move on the 18, get under him, then the 21 got under him, and they made a little contact, and there goes the 21, pull up in front of the 18, block him a little bit, get that angle, and there he goes. And let's see if he can pull away. Michigan's not a track you can really pull away from anybody. You may get a lap or two where you get a good run there side by side, but it won't take very long for him to be right back on your bumper with the head of steam.
No, I like actually playing the lines. If I get out front like this, if I'm runner, I'm dropping down, and I'm going to keep those cars side by side if I can. I'm going to give a little bit of them draft each, pull them up side by side, and I'm going to try to run away from them. So I'll be driving in my rear view here if I was runner.
Oh, yeah, I like to try to break the draft, or, it just depends on who's behind me. A lot of time, if Will's behind me or I'm around him like Vegas the other night, I'll just ride behind him for a while. Typically, the only time I'll even try to go around is if you were to wiggle or something like that, and we're going to lose too much speed. Then we'll just alternate spots. Wait till later in the race or later in the stage when it's time for the points to then kind of send it. After the stage, get right back in line and work together.
Yeah, that's all about staying clean, staying up front. You start beating on each other and pushing each other out of the lead and stuff. You have that whole pack up there surrounding you, and you be 4 or 5 wide every turn. So it's good that these guys are respecting each other, laying off a little bit. As we got the 21. They're getting helped by the 18. They're going to try to start something here on the outside.
I think on the start there, initially, Sean, or Serenity, I'm sorry, not Sean, Robbie, got a little bit off the pace. I think he might have tagged the wall a little bit, so he's running in 12th. But it looks like he actually is possibly catching the pack a little bit just because they're kind of side by side. He is by himself. That's not good at Michigan or a lot of tracks. So we'll see if he can catch up here. Now, it looks like he's sitting on 9 laps of fuel to go. I don't know what lap they're on. We're about to find out. I'll tell you as they come around. We'll see if they're going to have to make pit stops here or not. But I can tell you the right side tires are already looking a little shady.
We did look into the ride around Keffer beginning of this. They only get about 13 laps of fuel, so it's probably lap 3 or 4 right now.
Oh,
yeah, they got 20. They got 25 laps to go, and he's sitting, I'm going to say approximately around 8. I don't want to give it away totally in case he's saving a little bit. But so we're looking at least, that'd be 3 stops from here. If we're talking, 8 times 3 is 24. So do a little math on the mic.
Gets on the yeah. 18 sticks it down all here. We got a battle for the lead brewing here. In the 0 car, we've got Twisted Vegas, or Vega Twister. David Wallace, he's got a YouTube as well. I think about half the field's got a YouTube channel, to be honest with you. So any of these guys,
now take a look here at the line that some of these guys are running now. It looks like Nap's gone out to the to the, well, he's in the 4th place. I'm sorry. Watch Deadpool here as he goes into the corner. Well, of course, now he's about to get past, but he kind of runs that high line, and then he wants to diamond off the corner as he goes in and get that. Try to make the shortest route to the corner that you can, which is going to give you a lot of speed. It is going to hurt the tires. One thing I like to do, especially early in a run here at this track, is I'll run the high line for 3 or 4 laps. It may cost me a few spots, may lose a little time, but it's going to give me an extra couple laps before I have to pit, which, in the long run, strategy-wise, it helps me out on tires.
Yeah, I don't think these guys are too concentrated on tires watching them run up front. These guys are really trying to take away here, have a 3-car breakaway, as they got a little bit of room in them. I know that 21 car, he's got the Mosley Motorsports power up under that hood right there, Keffer, so you know what kind of car he's got right here.
Oh, yeah. He's definitely got a good car. I know that for sure. Setup's really important, and then what's also important is how you drive it. Now, I believe he said he's on a controller, so we'll see how that kind of affects him.
Whoa.
Who's 19 off out in the back.
19, 23, and the 20.
I didn't get to see what happened here.
All I saw was the 19 go way wide and hit the inside wall. That's about all I saw. And Phoenix got into it too.
Yeah, sometimes now coming off of 2, if you come off and you're on that gas really early, some of these guys running a looser setup to find speed that way, you're going to see a lot of people coming off 2 jumping sideways. We got a caution on the field here.
Looks like Trey had a blown motor, guys.
Oh, no.
He is on pit road. There's no engine sound or nothing.
He could have got knocked down pit road, so maybe it's on there. I don't know, but I think they've done a manual caution here, so we'll see him probably line up, come down pit road, get service, 4 tires and fuel for sure, and then they'll get out of there.
Yeah, everybody here is definitely going to take 4 fresh tires here and a full tank of fuel. I think this is going to take away from their they'll be able to go the rest of the stage 1 on this stop.
I believe so.
No, if they're looking at 13, I think they're going to be a little bit short actually. So they were at 24 laps when I said they had 8 laps, about 8 laps of fuel, so they would still need at least 1 more stop after this.
And there is confirmation that Trey did lag out.
You call that a blown motor here, and
yeah.
Let's see. When they pit here, they're going to be about. What do you know? Look at the math. They're going to be about 8 laps short, so they will have to pit again after the stop before the end of the stage.
Good deal. You know, it all depends on how you play your fuel strategy, and when you come in for your next stop. That's the all important stop to see who gets the stage points at the end.
So the 18 going to get off pit road first, followed by the 08. Is that what I'm seeing?
No, it's a 0 car.
Oh, the 0. Okay, sorry. I must have missed something. He must have done some sort of strategy. I don't know what that would have been because if you didn't take 4 tires there, you made a huge mistake. So maybe it was just a really good pit stop for him. That's all I can imagine because I just can't see.
And he came in second.
Oh, he did. I thought he came back in like 4th. I thought the 21 was second.
He came in second, 18, then the 0, then the 21.
Well, somebody get me a spotter because this is ridiculous. I sound like crazy people up here. All right.
But the 0 has shown speed early. We're going to see. We've yet to see the long run on these cars, though. I like seeing it go green. That way we can see who gets slippery there at the end.
Oh, yeah. If you're not careful, you'll burn this right rear tire off with the quickness. And then you have to be able to manage it the last few laps, especially if it's one thing if you're all by yourself and you've been able to get away, which we said is very hard to do. But if you're in a pack and you're trying to race someone for the lead or that top 5 finish, we got some guys making a mistake back here in the back trying to get one up. But
we got the one car that didn't go.
They were going to go anyways, though. I would, but so if you're not driving that right rear properly, you got to be careful because we kind of jumped the start. Start was all messed up right there. Redo it, fellas. I guess they're going to go, but you burn that right rear up and you're trying to race somebody, you're battling them lap after lap, and you're counting down 5 to go, 4 to go, 3 to go. And not only are you worried about what line you're going to take, where are you going to try to make the pass, are you going to fake him high, go low, vice versa, all that stuff you're trying to think about. You also got to feel that car, especially if you're in a wheel. That's the good thing about a wheel, you can feel it, but you got to feel that car and know where you can stick it. And hey, am I going to win this? Maybe just back off and finish second, or just bring home the steering wheel. You know what I mean? The trophy of the steering wheel. Figure out what you're gonna do.
That's Trey's saying right there. Bring home the trophy or the steering wheel.
And you know what? Depending on who I'm racing around, I have a different opinion on that.
Yeah, it all depends. The good checker flag always better than second place is.
Oh, definitely. And that's one of those things. Like if I was, there's certain guys out in the field in our Cup Series and our Endurance Series that if I'm racing and we come to that scenario, if I really can't get them without roughing them up a little bit, I'm happy to finish second. I mean, not happy, but But there's other people that I'll send that bad boy in there. Either I'm winning or neither one of us are winning. You know what I mean?
We got the 21 and 18s mixing it up pretty good up front. 21 ain't getting any help.
No, and that could be a product of, I think this is his actual first Xfinity race. Maybe a lot of guys don't really know him yet. They're not sure. Do we go with him? Do we not? You kind of get to know people. You know who you want to go with. Or it's the other way around. I swear, whenever some of these races I get out front, I could get nobody to go with me, and they freight train me. So maybe they want to bury me. I don't know. But I think right now that might just be a problem for him, is they don't know him yet. But looks like a couple guys went with him, and now we're 2 by 2 coming to the line. Wow, it looks like they just go 4 wide right there for a second,
Yeah, I was actually on the phone with my wife, but yeah, I seen that too. They was getting a little bit racy in the back there. We got the 19 bouncing off the wall.
I wish I could kind of zoom out the chopper view a little bit so I could get a better view, but we'll take what we can get.
But these guys, what they don't understand is if they work together with each other instead of trying to pass for position. If I'm in this starting right here in the 19 car and the 20, I'm going to try to draft with each other and try to get these guys behind me to line up, and we're going to catch this first pack, and then we can go 2 wide and race each other for position. But when they sit there and get real racy and run somebody up the track, you always get a draft breakaway. As you see these top 5 guys right here, he's got a little bit of a lead on these guys. It's just some of that stuff that if you just, maybe let off the gas, tuck in behind somebody for a couple laps, you'll be surprised what type of racing you'll get out of it.
Yeah, it looked like as you were saying that, the front group got a little racy, and then the second line got in line, and then they swapped again. The front line's gotten back together, and the back group is all over the place. So we'll see what they do. The 8 car there, he's kind of in danger of losing those top 4 there. But if he does lose them, he does have that pack right behind him that they should be able to get right back up to him. We still got one more pit stop to go, and hey, let's go 3 wide again.
3
Why
wide.
not? Yeah.
These guys are giving us a show.
Yeah, let's do it. I gotta admit, you've heard me say it in the races and stuff. I'm like, hey, let's do it for the content, and just send it right up the middle. Yeah. And again, that goes back to I'll only send it like that typically on certain people that I know that it's not going to freak them out if I send the car in there 3 wide and I'm in the middle and they're on the outside or something like that. So, but it's fun. It's fun to do too. You're here to race and have fun, and that is fun sometimes.
Yeah, especially here, man. You can have this. This can produce. Michigan has produced some of the funnest races that we put on here on the Michigan the last little bit here. So we're all pretty big fans of this track. You got the 18 runs the 21 up the track, gets a little loose coming off.
Yeah, and I think
got him there.
Another track that's like that if we had a race that is Auto Club. Auto Club's good too. These big, wide, sweeping tracks with a lot of room. You can really do a lot of hard racing. You can get 3 wide, 4 wide. I think we got 5 wide the other night in the truck. So
yeah.
and we kept it clean and we made it. So it's for interesting races. It's a lot of fun to race. I will say my hands do hurt typically after the race and stuff, gripping this wheel.
Gripping grain. Yeah, Grim, are you here? Or you just enjoying?
Oh,
I'm
just here. I'm just
here?
enjoying. I'm flipping to the cars. I'm letting you guys just roll with it. You guys doing great.
Yeah, this is our first time in the world, Craig. Keffer needs to get in the booth more often.
Well, I know, right?
But the 21 car, he's hugging that yellow line down there is the 18. 18 looks like he's wore out of tires, but he ain't wore out of chances of trying to pass though. As these guys are really duking it out. They're going hard to see who's going to lead this pack here. If they stuck together, we'd have a 2-car breakaway, a big one.
Yeah, matter of fact, let's see. We got to be close here to them getting ready to pit. So let me see what we got here. Checking out
one just went down.
Robbie's screen.
NASCAR Racing just went down for his pit stop.
Okay, I will tell you that we have 10 laps to go in the stage. We know they can make it. So the question is, what do you do here? Now me, I'm the kind of person that, so if Nab just pitted, I want to try to go at least 2 more laps. That way it essentially cycles around because he's planning on coming out with a little fresher tires, right? But in the time it takes him to get down pit road and all that, I can go around 2 more circuits, come down, right? Pit, not lose too much time to him because he's got to get back up to speed. I can pit, come off pit road, and now he was out there burning them tires up while I was on pit road. Now I've got 2 to 3 lap better tires than he does, so we'll see if everybody else works that. I see the Sean and the 20 or Robbie in the 23 is coming down pit road right now.
By the way,
I won't say out loud what he's doing here, but made a little strategy call.
I have a comment for both you guys to help. A person in the chat said, "Is this game better than Heat 3?"
Well, I mean. Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's more challenging, in my opinion. If you're new at it, it's more challenging than Heat 3.
We got the 18.
You got to relearn how to drive.
21 showing he's coming up here. Oh, he has a missed in the grass.
Oh, no, he missed it, Rose. That could
best for that to happen. We got the 1 and the 19 coming down.
That could be a product of, kind of new to the league racing scene, I believe, and some of those races we had the other day, you saw me at Auto Club. I think I missed the pit road all but one time. Wrecked every time. That was a little brake bias issue, but right there, you're trying to get on as fast as you can. You want to get down to 45 at the very, very, very last second to get as much as you can, and you got too much.
Yeah,
turn him into the John Deere.
If I'm gonna make a mistake, I want to go ahead and make it in stage 1.
Now I'm trying to make it.
Yeah, it ain't gonna hurt him that bad.
Oh,
so the comment is
the just spun around.
Is this game better than Heat 3? So the answer, I would say this. Is Bud Platinum better than Bud Light? Yeah, they're still the same thing. One's got a little bit more alcohol content, maybe a little crisper, but it's the same thing. Just with there is some better, I won't say great, better physics in this game. The tire modules are better in the fact that you really can burn them down. You can't just throw in some of these crazy setups that you could in Heat 3, because if you do, you might go out and burn out a heater lap here and there, but then your tires will be gone. You do have to manage your tires in this game. You can run the high line, low line, middle line, and run different lines to help your tires. We're still not talking iRacing, but it is better than Heat 3, but it's still Heat. Hope that answers your question.
By the way, that mishap on pit road didn't really hurt Runner that bad. I mean, yeah, the gap's distant, but he's not that far off since they just left pit road. He's just entering turn 1 now.
Yeah, if you remember, he had a pretty decent little lead there. Him and the 18 had a little breakaway, so he had a little bit of time. So if it didn't hurt him that bad, then it's still good. He's still gonna be on the lead lap.
Another thing is, guys, it looks like Naps Racing blew a motor as well.
Interesting.
In the 20 car?
Yep.
Let me get to him.
I'll tell you what, we got the 12 or the was it the 23 car of Serenity Racing, aka Robbie, in 3rd place. So he's remember it wasn't that long ago we looked and he was back there in 12th and lost the draft a little bit. So he's obviously done well, got himself back up there. Probably got on pit road pretty good. And here he goes with a chance. He's about 3 seconds off of Deadpool about 1.8 off of On Fire. That's 1 and 2. They are drafting with each other, so he's probably not going to be able to catch them. We only have, let's see here. Speaking of which game is better, there might be some lobby issues because it looks like the lap distance didn't pop up that time. So we'll see if we can catch it the next time around. But there's not very many laps left. So right now, it looks like it's going to be between the 18 of Deadpool and the, what is that, the 99 of On Fire.
I was going to say, guys, I was broadcasting for another league a little bit before this. And...
Oh, what league was that? No, I'm just kidding. Don't answer.
Well, you race in it, so...
No, I don't.
Oh, you're... Alright.
There's 4 laps to go in the stage.
But I was kind of iffy with tonight's race for you guys who were on a mission because the league I was doing, they were doing their dirt race and half the field lagged out.
Oh, no.
It literally, it started with us and then half the field lagged out and then all the rest of the field lagged out and then the whole race crashed. So...
Tell you what. Hopefully that doesn't happen here, but I will tell you, we got a little battle back here for 3rd place. We got the 8 of Vega Twister and the
0.
Or the 0.
The 8 is actually Phoenix.
Killing me here. I know. I don't know those numbers.
0.
There we go. We got a big gaggle back here. The 23, the 0, the 00, the 1.
The 1 car is Wade Racer, Keffer. That's the guy that beat Nannerbread for this spot right here tonight.
Oh, okay.
He's not added to no chats or anything. It all depends on how good he runs these guys. That if he's going to get to run here, so keep your eye out on the number 1 car.
I'll just ride on him the rest of the night. All right, dude, you're under you're under surveillance, bud. There we go, Wade Racer.
Got the 00 of Chad pulling up tight on that number 1 car. 23 car. That's Serenity. He's another guy that was pretty quick in our race that he got to run with us the other night in the 37 Cup car.
I'm not sure what happened to the one right there. He just pulled over and let him go.
I don't know if
he felt like he made a mistake or I'm not really sure what happened right there.
He did just let up on him.
I mean, I was on his car and I could hear his throttle let up. I don't know if he felt like he got into someone, so he gave up some room or what. But I mean, if he did, congratulations. Or if he just got loose, welcome to league racing. You know,
yeah, he probably heard you said he's under a microscope there, Catford. Yeah. Now you make him all nervous.
Do we know if he's on a controller? And I think he might be on a controller, just kind of riding on his hood and watching. You know, you have that controller sway. I really would like to see everyone on a wheel. I know it's an arcade game, and so like that's the thing about it. You can just pick up a controller and race, which my brother did last week. But I really think if some of these leagues, and I don't want to make that rule, and I don't think we will at this point, but I would like to see everyone who's racing the race be on a wheel because it really does make the racing better. These cars are a lot more stable.
Yeah, they are. I love being on the wheel.
I believe that was the end of stage 1.
BBS Brennan just went dirt tracking down the front.
I think that's the end of the stage. So
yes, no harm.
We'll see here. I can't really see who I'll finish where. I think we had Deadpool first, On Fire second, third was who was in third? I'm not sure.
Third would be
DVD, Chad
DVD
fourth,
fireman.
and Wade Racer fifth. Or I'm sorry, Vega Twister. So those guys all get points and a playoff point to Deadpool.
Congratulations, Deadpool. You got a playoff point.
Congratulations.
21 car might think different of that though. He feels like that he let himself down, let him get that point. As you remember, he had a big mistake on pit road, so we're gonna see how that 21 does coming through this traffic. He's got him a hot rod. Let's see if the 18 and the 99 can maybe work themselves away from the pack before that 21 gets up there. This is starting to be an interesting deal here. This 21 pulls down in front of Phoenix. Guys are giving each other a little bit of room. Fireman's in the grass there. 00 shoots to the inside of him right there. Good, try to stay out of harm's way.
Wow, I just watched the one car we were talking about get a huge run on the outside, and it got You got blocked a little bit by the 19 there, or not the 19. What car is that? I can't tell. That was,
00, the blue.
No, the 19. It wasn't 19. Gave him a little block, but he was able to hold on to it.
That's good there.
Who's in the 19?
Battle for the lead right here. The 19 is
Fireman.
CBD Fireman.
Okay.
He sells all types of organic CBD oil and stuff. He's got a website set up. Oh, he's off hard into the wall.
Yeah, we got a
19,
big wreck in the back there, and that's going to have to bring out the yellow for sure.
Yeah, we got Phoenix collected in the deal too.
Finicky?
Actually,
oh no.
Yeah, Finicky. We got Finicky. Actually, I talked to Phoenix a little bit earlier today, and I asked him about maybe the guys not giving each other room. And you know, sometimes he's known to sit back there and be too patient and never push that go pedal. So he's got a good car tonight. If he starts getting a little bit more aggressive, he might stop getting caught up in that mess back there. We got the what is that? Pushing the 21 all crazy.
I think it was
08.
Yeah.
Who is in the 08 here? Let's see.
That is BB
Brennan.
Yep.
So Brennan having trouble controlling his car under yellow flag circumstances. We'll put that in the note bank. Tighten up, Brennan. Drink your water. Water's always refreshing. He's actually one of our last year commentators for our Cup Series, Eric Grimm.
Let's go, boys!
They taking a long way around the track there. I think they're going about 20 miles an hour. You see the on fire racing
by the way,
coming down pit road.
By the way, Brennan just nailed that 21 like 2 more times under caution.
Yeah.
It's on stream, by the way, if you want to let you know.
Okay, good deal.
Be right back, fellas. Gotta handle something.
Oh, you good, man?
Right, good deal. Take your time. Drink you some water. It's refreshing.
get some aqua.
Give me an ice cold Pepsi. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's really cool though, and I just noticed this. I'm gonna be using it for green flag pit stops. If I stay on Trey's car, I can see the whole lane of them coming out of pit road. So.
Yeah. Well, we got the 99 down off the jack first coming out. It's gonna be a heavy race between the 00 and the 18. Oh. Looks like they're fist fighting coming off pit road as we got 00 Chad. He's going to come out third. That's his top spot for tonight. Looking at Chad looking good.
Who was that? Dustin said
Brennan, stop hitting the 21, man.
Hey, you're not coaching from the booth.
Yeah. He's driving, he's beating and banging throughout the whole thing here. We ain't trying to get a caution flag. That's something that's aggravating too. Sometimes we do a manual caution deal, and then when you throw a manual caution, you'll have guys that just send it anyway and wreck and cause a caution flag, and then you get, messed up.
Now, guys, strategy maybe? Wade never pitted.
If he didn't pit, he's in big trouble.
Big trouble. There's one thing you don't want to do around these guys so fast is you always take 4 fresh tires. It's not an ideal field position mark because you're going to see that one car fall back to the back like a rock. The 18's trying to help. He's giving him everything he's got coming down the front stretch, trying to get a nose out on him where he can switch up. Oh, we got that 0 car all over the place back there. They bottle it up. I'm telling you, the 21, he's coming, buddy. Brandon's looking fast tonight, too. As long as he can learn how to drive under caution, we'll be good. I'll get it in a minute, baby. 18, he's back there waits, holding his own. He jumps up, still got the 3rd spot. He drives it deep in there in Deadpool, washes up the track. These guys sure are battling up front.
Oh yeah, we got a new person up front here, on fire, man. Looks like he's really on fire. Crappy joke, I know.
Yeah, it's his first race here in Xfinity. He's definitely got the speed. The 18 ain't gonna stay behind him for too long though. Got the 21 trying to help the 1 on old tires. He's made those tires that he did have. He's looking pretty good out there on them at now. He's been able to stay in the draft.
21 to the bottom, under the 0 car, and under the 20 or under the 1 now. Worked his way up to get back to Deadpool here and get up to the lead.
Yeah, he showed that he's got a good car. It's on fire. He's gonna see what he can do to keep that 99 out front. As he gets and brushes the wall coming off 4, slows him down a little bit, allows the 18 to get a run on the bottom. The 21 and the 0 though, they look like they're working good together. If they can keep them things hooked up, they might be able to come on to the front with them. As I say that, 21 washes gets pushed up the track.
Whoa, the 19 handful. Whoa! Oh!
Yeah, it looked like the 19 right there it got on the bumper, the 1 a little bit coming off the corner, and it probably, when the 1 kind of came down, it kind of locked him and pulled him with him, and he did a good job saving it right there, not getting back up into the, whatever car that is in front of him, I can't see. I need glasses.
The only aftermath is when the 00 tried to avoid him, I think he tagged Serenity in the wall in the aftermath. It wasn't even their fault, it was just trying to not get hit. So, as we go back up to the field here, there is a huge battle going on right now.
He's got 21 looking on the inside of the 18. He's already caught up. So
I'm gonna
he's
tell you
got
right
that
now,
0. He's been a friend with him.
That 1 is hanging on old tires.
Yeah, he is. He's driving it. He's driving it for what it's worth. If I'm the 21 and I already got the 0 that's already helped me get all the way to the front, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that that 0 car behind me is in my draft line. So when I try to go around him, the 0 can help me get around the 18. I'm going to do anything. I'm going to rear view drive and keep that guy right on me. They settle it down. Everybody's one by one here.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Inside 21 to the point.
I'll be back in a second.
Very good.
Uh-oh, dog trouble. Yeah, that's what I do. I had to let these dogs out. They were like, come on, let me out, let me out. So we got some more battle in here. Try to scan through the field, see what's happening, get a little action here in the back. We got the 00. Hey, look, there's a 00. I think I've called everybody that car all night, maybe, but 00 passing the 08. Oh my God, I get to say the 08 properly this time. So, oh nope, not going to pass. They're all going to get in line right here, which is, well, no, they're not. They got in line for about half a turn. Now we're going again.
Everybody's in the Congo line, which is insane for how much cars we have in this race right now. Try to keep it all steady is amazing.
Yeah, it's not. I don't want to say it's not easy, but it's not extremely difficult. But at the same time, like, I mean, 'cause I like the track, but for some guys, especially controller, it could be a little difficult. But it definitely does take some skill to do this and race competitively. I think, and not pooping on my brother, but like I said, last week he jumped on for the first time ever, and he finished the race, but kind of saw real quickly that, oh man, like it definitely takes some practice and some skill to be able to do this and be competitive.
Oh yeah. By the way, do you have a lap count for what we got so far there, Kaffer?
Yep, I'm just checking that here.
We got a 3-wide battle coming out of turn 2 for the lead. And that one car is still hanging on them old tires. Holy crap. He drops way to the bottom. think the one's out of fuel.
Just checking here on the lap count real quick. Trying to mute my thing. I keep getting notifications for his group chat. I mean, you know how it is. All of a sudden, everybody wants to start messaging. We got 14 laps left in the stage. So oh yeah, they're going to be pitting anytime now. Anytime.
I'll tell you now. Give mad props to Wade though. He literally stretched that whole stage from then not pitting and coming out there. Literally, he just went to pit road. That's impressive to hold them tires for that long. We got a tight, fierce battle up here. It's a 99 helping the 18 on the outside. Then we got the 21 of Runner getting helped by Vega on the inside.
Well, they should be coming on pit road any second. I mean, I was looking at our stream here from Robbie, and I mean, like I said, I don't want to give away how many laps of fuel he got. Yeah, here comes the 21. Let's see how he does this time. Last time he blew it. This time he's going to get on there pretty good. So couldn't tell if he was speeding or anything like that, but it looked good from where I was sitting. So now we'll start to see everybody coming down. I mean, at this point, you're not even talking a whole lot of strategy. I don't know who saved what fuel, this and that, whatever, but there's only going to be a handful of laps of fuel in that tank. So let's see what they can do here.
Alright, my real question here, guys, I just thought of this. The one car pitted early. Is that going to put him in an advantage going against these guys?
It depends on how early he pitted. I mean, he may have pitted a little too soon, because I think, as I look at it now, we're at about 12 laps to go or something like that. So that's probably going to hurt him. And then he was by himself, right? So all these guys are together. They're going to draft. They're going to bring in the heat around the track. So I don't. It's going to be tough for him. We'll see how it works out. I mean, it's a good time to try it at the end of the stage too. Not at the end of the race. If it works out, then maybe try it later. But if it doesn't work out, later to hey, stick out as long as you can before you pit.
Well, I think the thing is though, the one car didn't pit the last time around. Everybody else did though. He actually was on a completely different pit cycle that these guys had. So I'm thinking he might have just enough fuel to finish the race.
Well, I don't know how it's going to work out at the end. I mean, like you said, we're sitting here at the very end of stage 2. Oh no! What happened to the 0-8? Like he caught the apron a little bit and just spun right in front of everyone, but they got around him cleanly. That's rough, because he was in the draft pack there. So also, it looks like the 99 is taking the lead. On Fire is now out front. Is that what I'm seeing? Oh no, I'm sorry. The 21's out front still, and then here comes the 18 right behind him. So now the 21, he has one extra lap, or is it 2 extra laps on those tires from those guys? They've already caught him, so it could possibly hurt him.
Let's see here, wise. The leader right now is a 21 after the pit stop cycles went through. Damn, just Deadpool's got that. Dude, he's got a monster underneath that car.
Yeah, he definitely has a good car. I know he likes this track as well. A lot of times when we race here and he's in the race, I usually am battling him and Will and a couple other guys, but he's usually right there.
Oh yeah. Looking like we're getting down to give or take about 8 to go in stage 2 here. So
checking right now. Let's see here. Trying to go back and forth. We are at, didn't catch it in time. You're across the line. Let's see here. We'll go around this lap and we'll find out. It's not going to be very many. It should be pretty close to the end. I think like you said, they started pitting with around 12 or 11 to go. And you get about, 13 laps on the tank. Makes sense. Let's see here. Coming around. I'm right on board with the 23 stream. He's got a head of steam coming, but he's quite a few seconds back of Deadpool and them. So those strategies. Let's go across the line. We've got 7 laps to go, so they'll be coming around this time for 6 laps to go.
You know what really stinks? And I just thought of this. I'm running out of snacks, and we're in the end of stage 2. That sucks.
Oh no. Can't run out of snacks.
Oh, I can go get more, but I don't want to go out and get any.
Eating all your quarantine snacks, huh? You know what? Speaking of snacks, this is the perfect time for me to say, just want to, anybody that's watching, I know everybody all across the country here watching, and, all 7 viewers, but, if you're in the Charlotte area anytime, whenever the quarantine's lifted and restaurants are able to open back up, I'd, ask everyone to come down and check out our restaurant in Charlotte. We're closed right now. We've been closed for about a month. Definitely been a tough situation. Hopefully we can get through it here, but it'd be pretty sweet if you could come by, check us out, help us out a little bit. It's the Wooden Vine in Charlotte, North Carolina, so check it out. And we've actually, before all this, we've sponsored a few races in our leagues here and stuff just for fun, but come check it out if you're ever in the Charlotte area.
Oh man, if I ever make a trip down there, I'm most definitely coming out of your restaurant, bud.
Sweet.
Alright. Look like we're getting close to the end of the stage here, guys. Not many more laps left here. Alrighty. Looks like Deadpool might get another stage win.
Yeah, let's see what the 21 ends up. Oh, I need to scroll forward though, because I'm back here in the pack. You know what I mean? Like missing the whole thing. Here we go. You know what? Let's see. We got. We're coming to. They just took 4 to go. Let's see if these guys get a little racy. This 99 right behind them. He might have them lined up.
Oh, he's sleeping. Like I feel like he's just laying back, seeing what they're doing, because he looks like he's got a car to catch them too. He's just trying to bide his time and see what they're gonna do. Getting close to the end of the stage.
Yeah, definitely. So this will take us to 3 to go right here, I believe. And then let me look around. Take a look behind. Yeah, he's got nobody around him, no pressure, so he can just do his thing. He's definitely going to get a third. Worst case scenario, unless he spins or something. And then he's just going to watch those guys, and now they're pulling away while they're in line. They are being smart up there. They're just oh, there we go, making some moves. So now if they stay like this is coming to 2 to go, I believe. I'm getting myself confused now. If they kind of battle up there, he'll be able to pull up a little bit. But how are they going to battle? No, Deadpool is just going to fall in line there. I think Deadpool's playing it smart right now. Don't do it. Wait till the last lap and then make that move.
Well, that sucks. All right.
They got a big lead too.
Oh yeah, that's how it was. Oh man, Deadpool just said, "Hey, I'm here," and just gave him a heck of a shot coming out of 2.
Yeah. All right, we're coming around to the white flag lap right here for the end of stage 1.
Can he get that? Oh, I got to go Skyview for this one. No, he ain't gonna be able to pull that out. Oh, maybe. Oh. Good race.
All right, here we go. This is the last lap right here.
Oh, I thought that was the last lap. Oh,
no,
man.
This is the last one. That's the. I'm sorry, I was wrong. Yeah. Oh, maybe it was.
No, it ain't.
No. That's not. Unfortunately, the 23 is a little further behind, so we're a little bit off here. But here they go. They're side by side. Who's going to do it?
I have Skyview on this. It's going to be interesting.
I feel like the car on the inside should have the outside would have the advantage here. At least that's where I would want to be.
Oh, get that.
There we go, coming to the line. Should get that run off the top a little bit. Yep, 18's going to get that run. Everyone's trying to come back. 18!
He sucked the bottom out. He sucked the air off him and just killed his momentum on the bottom. Stage 2 winner. DP0.
All right, so now we got to finish off the race here. Let's see how many laps are gonna be left. Sorry for the dings.
You're the most popular driver, man. I mean,
that's what I heard, but I'm not in season 2, so obviously it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's all right.
All right, let's see here. We had Deadpool, Runner, On Fire, Vega, and CBD. So essentially, they finished exactly, I think, the way they did or almost exactly the way they did in stage 1. So, all right, we're gonna have 65 laps to go in this last stage right here. So, what do you think? I think if it stays green, it's probably gonna be more of the same here. Those guys are doing a real good job getting on pit road, getting off pit road, drafting, getting away from the field. So, probably see a lot more of the same here.
I'll tell you right now, if I was the 99, if I wanted to try to get their draft or something wise in this last stage between the pit stops, I'd strategize trying to see what I could do to try to at least keep up in the draft. Because I mean, he's got a fast enough car to run him down. It's just in draft wise he can't.
I'm back too, guys.
Well, welcome back.
Look who it is. This guy. He took a mid-race bathroom break. I hope you had enough toilet paper.
No, I had to pay my guys. They're smart guy. My help just got.
Did you pay him in that Charmin triple ply good stuff? It's like using a pillow.
Or
no,
did you
keep it on the road gold. So what did I miss?
Nothing much. Deadpool just wrapped up stage 2.
Deadpool pretty much dominated the stage. They finished, I think, almost exactly. They finished in stage 1. Had a good battle to the line though. The 21 gave him all he had. Deadpool got him by a K9 nose there at the line. But now we see the 99's like, okay, fellas, it's last stage. Here I come. So maybe this whole time he's been riding around biding his time, but now he's like, all right, it's time to race. We got a big line on the bottom, the top. Deadpool's kind of up top there. They lined up. They kind of lined up. Now now some guys shuffle to the top. Now we got shuffle and they're going to go 3 wide. Nope.
The crazy part is though,
3 wide.
The whole inside lane was lined up, and Deadpool and Runner just straight ran them away by themselves on the outside.
Yeah, and that's a product of, like I said, I actually like the High Line here at Michigan. It sounds crazy, a lot of tracks, but I do like it. I wouldn't say High Line. I'll say that the middle lane, if you get the angle right going into the corner, you can really get a good run middle off and actually pull people down the straightaway. And of course, I probably just gave that away if people that race against me. Of course, they've seen it the last few races. I've done it to Will and everybody. So you're like, whoa, why is he so close? Like, because I want the middle, baby.
The thing is, though, for some people, it's hard to run that High Line. I mean, I'm saying myself wise. I've learned to try to. Oh, it's a 99 hit the outside wall coming out too. But I've done the same thing. I've been trying to learn to adapt to my driving style because I used to always be a bottom feeder. I wouldn't use the high side. I'd figure out a way just to use the bottom of the track. But lately, I've been trying to run the high side, trying to run the middle groove, trying to get different styles in to help me better myself as a driver. So.
Yeah, you got to develop a way to drive different lines, and I'm still figuring that out myself. There's quite a few times where, I'm like, oh man, which way should I go? Should I go this way? Should I go that way? Also, did we lose the stream? No, we didn't. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like Las Vegas, for example. I think we all kind of used the bottom, but then when we saw last week, I pretty much stayed on top the entire race. I did not come off the top if I could help it. Michigan, Auto Club I wasn't too familiar with, but I think midway through that race I kind of figured out you have to adjust your driving style a little bit, or maybe not your style, but where you're going to get out of the throttle going into the bottom is going to be different for the middle, and how you're going to take the angle of attack into that corner. And if you get it right, you can really send it off a corner of a lot of these tracks.
Yeah, sending it's always fun as long as you got a good car up under you. Looks like these two guys are sending it away from the rest of the pack. So what do you do, Capper, if you're in 3rd and 4th place right now?
Well, you know me. If I'm in 3rd and 4th place, if I'm in third or fourth place right now, I've got my fuel gauge up. I'm looking at the fuel. I'm trying to see, okay, how many laps can we go? Okay, we can go 14. There was about 63 laps to go. So then I'm trying to race this car and do quick math on my head, which I'm terrible at math, but we're looking at about 4 pit stops? What's 14 times 4? No, actually 5 pit stops. So is there a way that if I ride in line here for these little bit of laps, save a lap or two, ride in line again the next pit cycle, save a lap or two. Next thing you know, instead of me having to pit 5 times everybody else, I'm pitting 4. That's what I'm doing.
There's somebody lurking in the field coming up that hasn't been up in the field that much, which is Serenity.
Serenity.
He's in 4th right now. He's been lurking. I've been watching him come back up through the field. And
but you're right, Caffrey. That what changes the whole face of the race is when you can race around a group of guys that you can actually use strategy like that. That strategy actually comes into play. It ain't just licking the stamp and sending it. It's you got to beat different people different ways to run up front here on the mission.
Oh well, the 19 just licked the stamp and sent it in on the 1 who got up into the 23, who we just talked about, moving up the field.
Oh!
They're still getting into each other. They're still trying to recover from that. I think the 23 saved it. Looks like a 1-car incident, so I don't think we're going to have a yellow. But, man, I feel bad. Oh, no, not the 23. That's the 0. The 0 ended up going through the grass there. Yeah, so talk about sending it. But, yeah, here's the thing. If you have a race where it's just a caution every 5 or 6 laps and the strategy doesn't matter, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of driving around the track, 5 seconds off the pace, even 2 seconds off the pace, just to save fuel the entire run. But the 99 right now, he's in a perfect spot, really, if he can kind of just suck right back up a little bit and just stay right there on the 21's bumper, he's hardly having to use throttle down the straightaway. I mean, I know with my pedals, I can literally go quarter throttle and get pulled down the straightaway. Keep my RPMs a little bit lower, We go into the corner, I can back off earlier, and they'll pull me around the corner without me being in the gas. And then we come off the corner, they're pulling me. I don't got to get back in the gas as hard. I can wait a little longer to get back in. And you do that lap after lap after lap, or about 14 laps here is what they get. So 14 laps of doing that, you may have turned that 14 lap tank into maybe 16. Maybe you only turn it into 15 or 14 3/4. Well, like I said, we're looking at possibly 5 pit stops here. So you do that times 5, boom, you done save yourself a whole stop. Y'all like that Larry Mack talk right there?
Yeah, that was quite interesting. Hear it straight from the horse's mouth how he tries to whoop us at these long tracks. He will make you stay out an extra lap to compete with him.
I was gonna say, do you have the tearaway car too?
The what? The what?
Do you have the tearaway car? I mean, if you're gonna be Larry Mack, man, you gotta have the tearaway car.
Yeah, if you look right here at the left rear of the 21, you can see it's actually flared out just a little bit. Now, what he's doing there is helping him turn.
Yeah. Looks like the 18 and 21 99 are going to be the class of the field tonight. I think that's all 3 of our picks too. So
99 just sent it in almost the inside wall. He's been getting loose.
That was Keffer's pick. So yeah.
The thing is, no, I've been watching the 99 for the last couple laps. He's been getting extremely loose out of 2. And he's been catching it. I think that was the first time he actually just couldn't catch it.
Oh, man, the 23 just ran into the back of someone back here in the field. Someone was down on the apron, and the 23 just blasted him.
It probably was the 99. 99 just went to pit road.
Oh, that may have been what it was, because we are in the pit window right now. I guess if I'm the 99, I'm pretty upset. And if I'm the 23, I'm upset. But the 23 doesn't look like he lost too much spots. I mean, he's still in this pack back here, but yeah, if I'm
you hate to see it.
Yeah.
21 maybe coming to pit road.
Facts.
Yep, 21's coming to pit road this time by.
It looks like almost everybody's coming down. Like I said, there goes Deadpool. He's doing this. He knows what's up. He's going to do probably that lap, and if not another one.
He's doing the Keffer special.
Actually, the 23 is he does all right. The 23's got 1 lap of fuel left, and he's going another one. So He feels like he can make it. That'll put him pitting with 49 laps to go. Do 49 minus 14. Y'all got, or not minus 14, divided by 14. And, tell you how many pit stops we got left.
99's cleaning the way off pit roads, and 19 comes screaming by on the outside.
I think the 19 still hasn't pitted. I believe.
No, I saw him going around one more time. Let's see here. Let's get fun. Oh, he's coming down pit road right now. Or the 18, I'm sorry, not the 19. 19 is staying out. 19 staying out for another lap. He might have the strategy then.
He may have the strategy.
Yeah, you know what? He was back in that pack. And he was probably just riding around in the draft.
Actually,
he won
guys,
race extra this year already doing that, where he didn't
he's
have
already
to pit
pitted.
Run in the third stage.
He already pitted.
Okay. Well,
yeah, he
never
was
mind.
pitted extremely early. I just went into a stream. He already pitted.
Yeah, because we try to entice people to race instead of trying to save fuel first of the stage. But yeah, he actually snagged a win this year at Indy doing that.
I can't exactly tell you who the leader is for sure because the stream I'm looking at doesn't have the little
18, which is Deadpool
18?
right now.
Okay.
But they're coming pit road, so it might be the 99 or it might be the 19.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Now, if you have the stream up, oh no, hold on. Looks like 23 is the leader at the moment. Somehow, I'm not really sure, but he is. No. Correction. The 18 is the leader. 18 is the leader. And the 23, he's in 7th place, and he's about half a straight away behind the leader right now. So the 18 is the leader.
All right, so we got the leaders right now coming down.
I don't think anyone's a lot down as far as I know. Looks like even though the 99 took a shot getting on the pit road, it didn't really hurt him too much. We got the 3 cars right here, possibly 4. Those guys, they need to just not race at all. They need to get in line and ride if they want to catch them. I think Deadpool in the 18 was the last one to pit, right? So he's already got some advantage. He was out front the whole time. So I'm not sure what kind of gear he's running, but he's definitely saved some fuel there.
The 21 car, I think, is on the same strategy. He pitted a lap later than Deadpool did, actually, I think, Keffer. So these two guys here, I think they're going to be a little ahead of everybody on that.
See, this one, I'm back here watching the 99, the 19, and the 8, and this doesn't make any sense. The 19's like trying to make passes on the 99, and look, it's their race and they'll run it. I'm not going to tell them what they got to do, but at the same time, it's like, hey, guys, like there they go. Now the 8 went. Oh, the 8's going to follow the line finally, but that's not how you catch the leaders. You know what I mean? Maybe it's possible the 99 told the 19, hey, just go around. Maybe the 99's fine. Like, hey, you know what? Let me get third in line here. I don't know what's going on there, or maybe he just made it pass. We'll see if they stay in line here. Doesn't look like it.
99's trying to pick around the outside of the 8 right now.
Oh, looks like the caution is out. Don't know why, but I don't think that's really going to change anything strategy-wise too much. We really didn't get a whole lot of laps there. Everyone's going to pit. Everyone's going to get 4 tires. That's going to put us with about somewhere around 44 laps to go, 14 laps of fuel. So you're still looking at 3 pit stops, if my math is correct.
Actually,
14 times 3.
4.
12. Well, 44 laps to go, 3 stops is 12. Trust me, those 2 laps over that 3-stop run, I'm saving that. So I've already figured that in my head. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's see here. We'll find out how many actual laps it is. I was just guessing right there based off of how many the game usually cuts off.
Oh man.
So I said the game usually cuts off some laps on yellow. So whoa.
Actually, you know what? You were right. It would be
43 to go. 43 to go. Yep.
Yeah, you can definitely make that 3 stops.
3 stops would make it to 39 laps.
But like I said, I think 39.
Yeah, it'd be 39 and 3 stops, and if it's 40 something to go, they're still gonna have to make a 4th stop. If they can save that much lap, about 3 to 4 laps in between, or nothing in between. But
I don't know about. I'll tell you this. I don't know about them. I can't answer for them, but I can tell you right now, I'm just gonna ride in line, and I'm saving that.
I saw a lag spot, guys.
That's all I can tell you.
We got some guys up here getting aggressive here at the start.
Some new faces, really.
It's go time.
You see Phoenix up here in the top 3 first time today.
Serenity
I'm
on
one
that
of those
outside
guys
of
that-
the runner.
If I was riding in the back all race and I was towards the end, I'm like, all right, fellas, here I come. But I'm still trying to play a little strategy here, honestly. We still got time to get your butt like 3rd or 4th in line. Just take it easy. I still think you can save that fuel over 3 stops.
Yeah, I think you can too. I would definitely make it in 3 stops and not lose any time. I'd be up there racing with the front of the pack.
Yeah, it's just it's simply it's not falling back and doing like we've seen some guys do where they're way out the pace. It's just don't pull out of line and try to make this crazy pass. Just stay on line. Check up behind them. Let them pull you around like I just said, and you'll trust me, you'll save it.
I'm tired now. Runner is about.
You can't push.
Good there from the back. Good.
Yeah, I was just gonna say sometimes if you're trying to push the guy ahead of you and y'all are working together and you think you're a little faster, then you dip around him. But it looks like they're actually pushing to get to the back of that 18 now. So,
whoa!
I feel like I'm losing time though.
Whoa, guys! I think that was lag. The 99 just ate the wall, coming into 1.
I saw that. I think he actually did crash, didn't he? It looked like it.
That and he tagged the 00 in that process too. But it looked like it was weird. Literally, the car went hard, like literally right, like hard right in the wall, and then came right back down. So I don't know. What I was gonna say though, it looked like Runner's literally just ramming that Chevy bow tie up that 8's rear right now. He's like, "Come on, man, I'm trying to go here."
I think he's trying to push him. I mean, I would get right on that bumper and I'd push and push and push and push. And now when you get to the corner, get off him a little bit, and then down the straightaway, I want to be right on. Like I said, I want him to pull me around the track. You know, it's not even so much as me pushing, I guess, like I said. It's more like, pull me around, baby. Just pull me around. You save me some gas. You do all the work. I'll ride around in this big air pocket here.
Yeah, a lot of them, though, they're not thinking like that. They're thinking go, go, go. But, yeah, there's a lot of time where I let that guy in front of me do all the labor. Keffer is right. You can probably save a quarter of a lap every lap that you run close in behind somebody snugged up where you can be off the gas half the time. Let him do all the work, and then hopefully you have a little fresher tire at the end to get around him and make that time up. They've already caught the 18,
yeah.
bro.
They got right up to him. And if I'm the 21, I'm not making any moves right here. I'm just riding right there. We still got a ways to go. Just keep saving some gas.
I'm going to push him. But other than that, I'm going to tuck right in behind these guys right here. He's in the catbird seat right here.
I think if the 8 steps out, I'm going behind the 18 because he's been the best car all night. That's what I want to be behind. That means we can go a little faster.
Got you there, though.
Oh, maybe. It's getting late in the race. See you later, bud.
There's 21 ducks inside the 8. He must be hearing you there, Kev. If I'm the 18, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to see which one's got the run, and I'm going to pull in front of the other one and let him get a run. That way that you can keep them side by side where you can stay out front. It's like running at Daytona right here.
I'll tell you something. I'll do too. Is I don't know the situation on the 18, what his strategy is, what he thinks he can make on fuel or not. But like I said, if I've been there calculating while I'm driving, because a lot of times I'm sitting there trying to do the math in my head, and I'll have the fuel thing pull up the whole time looking, see what I'm saving. If I think, man, I need just a little bit more, but I can make it, I'll pull over and let these guys go and tuck in behind them. Let them do it. You know what I mean? Pull me around.
On the outside line here as he makes the pass for second.
Is that who I think that is? Serenity up here running 4th, man. Good run so far tonight for him.
Yeah, Serenity's one of those guys, man. He'll be in there grinding. He just don't get prepared the day of. Like, he's put in tons of hours today, but he practices all through the week. He actually, you know, he wants to be here. He wants to run good. He builds all his stuff. I've tried to get him set up so he won't even run.
Looks like we're getting real close to the fuel window here. So probably the next 2 to 3 laps, we'll probably start to see our first cars come down pit road.
Is it 21? He looks like he's content right here. He's not trying to make any big moves on the back of that 18. If I'm one of these guys, I'm trying to keep a little bit of space in between me and that first place car. That way I got a little bit of room to get down pit road where everything's clean and green.
Tell you who's saving the most gas. Right now, the 19, well, as I'll say that, they get jumbled up there, but I'll say right now, the 19 is saving the most gas out of anybody in this group.
I think so. He might have some boys at the end.
He's what, fifth in line? He's got a car behind him, so I mean that whole thing. Probably the 23 and 19. They've got the most help when it comes to just getting pulled around the track right now. They really should have the easiest drive of everyone.
But honestly, if we was in this race right now, we wouldn't be riding in line. I'd be going for that lead. I'd want to lead every single lap. I want to be out front.
Well, it depends. If I'm racing this race and it's our cup race, we're going for the points with the win and stuff like that, then I'm riding in line. But yeah, you're right. If you and I ride this race right now, and I ain't worried about points and stuff, I just set it up to the front. Why not? Let's go do it. But like I said, I think we're in this situation right here where if it stays green, somebody's gonna have a little bit more fuel, a little bit fresher tires than somebody else, and I think that's going to be the difference. So I'm really interested to see here who goes down pit road first. They're gonna have to pit within the next 2 laps or 3 laps. So the next 2 laps for sure. If anybody can make it 3 or 4, then they're gonna be at a huge advantage. So we'll see what they pull here.
If I'm these guys, I'm figuring out exactly when I can let off the gas to get my car to turn, but I can be, when I'm coming off of the turns, I can be sucked up as fast as I can to that car in front of me. That's what I'm figuring out right now if I'm 3rd, 4th, 5th on back. These guys look like they're running, overdriving the corner a little bit, and they're really not getting any momentum out of this draft.
It's definitely a good time to start figuring out. You should probably know by now, but you should know by now probably. Tested of, all right, if you're gonna have to make a move at the end of the race, where are you gonna make it? Where are you gonna get the best run? What do you need to do?
You can always let that guy back around.
Exactly. So we said, the 19's on pit road already? So I don't know. He must have some crazy gears or something, because
Brennan's on pit road as well, and
we might see everybody right here. I mean, they got to be almost going down. Here they come. There goes they're all coming down. Okay.
Deadpool might have got a penalty. Oh, we got the 0 coming in a little crooked.
Yeah, I think he
waste some time.
He got on those brakes hard, it looked like, and got loose like I did at Auto Club the other night. Let's see here. They're going to have about 31 laps to go, 30 laps to go when they come off pit road. So what they do for fuel there, they're 4 laps short now. If we're going by 13. So looks like they saved a couple laps then, right?
Yeah. Because
they were about 6 laps short, so they can do it if they get in line. Now the 19 car and some of them guys that already pitted, that's going to be tough, man.
Oh, the 18, like I thought, he got a big-time speeding penalty, guys. I knew that's what happened. The 21, he's off and away. Got the 8 behind him, and got the 8 is actually Phoenix. Looking good tonight.
Oh, no, Deadpool is not happy right now. I can guarantee you. I can already hear the mic going, probably yelling at the dogs and everything.
Mama put the neck bones on the stove. Papa's done.
Yeah.
We got a 21 out to a nice little lead here. You see if the 8 car can, or the 19. 19's out there behind 21 running second.
19 is, but the 19 pitted 2 laps sooner, so I think he's in trouble. Like when it comes to fuel saving. Matter of fact, if I'm the 21 and if I know that the 19 pitted earlier than me, I'm gonna let him go. Go around. I'm gonna ride around behind you for a few more laps, see if I can save another 2 laps of fuel here. You know what I mean? Go ahead, buddy, because he's gonna. You know that you can possibly make it on 2 more stops. He's gonna have to do 3 more stops.
Yeah, definitely. That's the thing. Some of them tires might not be comfortable to ride around on, but as long as you can make them last. 19's looking on the inside. 21's just gonna be smart.
Be funny if they're all listening to the stream, so the 21's like, oh yeah, good idea, 19 go around. The 19's like, oh hell no, I'm not letting him go around. You know what I mean? Like I need to stay back here.
I guarantee somebody's got their stream on in that race right now.
Guaranteed. I always have it on just to kind of take a look at the chat sometimes. And matter of fact, I'll use it. When there's races, sometimes I can hear Brennan or putting those guys in the booth, and they're talking about, somebody, like maybe if I'm up front, and there's somebody that's moving through the field, I can hear it, then I can kind of look back and see who they're talking about. Or if I'm in the back of the field and they're like, oh man, they're getting real dicey up front, then I'm like, okay, then I can tell the guys that I'm around, in the back, like, let's just get lined up. They're dicing it up there. So I definitely listen to it to try to help.
Yeah, anything, any slight advantage that you can get. We take it serious. The 21, I think he's gonna steal this race tonight, though.
I don't know.
Still back there. The 8's in the catbird seat, though.
The 8 and the 23 are both sitting back there.
Robbie, he's in the top 5, solid top 4 right now.
Tell you now, earlier when they were actually drafting to catch up to Deadpool and Runner, they were really strong with their drafting on each other. So I'm not going to count them two boys out either for this race.
Yeah, I think what they're doing right now, I think they're respecting 21 speed. They seen him up front all day. They seen what type of speed he had coming back through the field as he had to. I think they're content just to ride it out. These guys are playing it smart. They don't want to cause a caution or get sideways or anything. They're just all content to see how this thing plays out.
Tell you what, I'm riding on board with 23 right now, and he's putting down some good lap times. He's riding in fourth. He's right behind this group, but he's getting a good draft. But I think the way his gears are, he's almost revving out at the end of the straightaway. So that's definitely hurting him on speed at some points. And it's also hurting on the ability for him to save any type of fuel. He really needs to try to get a little bit closer to the 8 car and then try to be able to get off that throttle sooner. If you're right on his bumper, you don't have to mash the gas and get that motor cranked out like that. You can, like I said, have him pull you around a little bit. So we'll see if it works out for him. But he's sending it.
The 8 cars under 19 got into it. I'm sorry, but they was getting a little pass happy. The 19 tried to slam the door on the 8 car, and he already had his nose in there. So.
Yeah, and I was actually on board there with the 23. It looks like the 19 just got a little bit loose, or maybe just didn't realize the 8 was there. It didn't look as violent on the 23 stream here. Maybe just I didn't know you were down there, deal. Yeah, I've done it. Yeah.
Deadpool. How far back is Deadpool?
Oh, he's back there. He's
15 seconds back.
He's just entering 3 now.
Yeah, he's gonna have to play a little different strategy to get back up here with these lead guys right here. They're starting to mix it up a little bit, so they're not content to ride.
Oh, 19! Man, that 19 is extremely loose.
I thought he was showing that he's pitting and got so loose down there. I thought he was letting everybody know what time it was.
He's struggling a little bit for sure, but we got they're between about 5, 6, 7 laps of fuel left. Right now on this run, we're coming to 22 to go, I believe that was right there. I'll confirm that here in a second. Yep, 22 to go.
I tell you right now,
8 car in second place.
He's coming. I'm really impressed with him. He's got a good long run car.
Yeah, Phoenix is another guy that puts tons of time of his own time into building a custom setup for these long runs.
Tell you what, I'm gonna go through the field. I need to see if there's is there other guys that are just lined up together trying to. No, man, everybody's kind of like spread out a little bit. And actually, I think we have.
The 0 and the 99 are hooked up together. Maybe they can make something happen. As we've seen that 0 car run good, strong early, and that 99 car, is that little mishap, that little pit road cost him that time. He's not been back up front since, but those good cars, they might be able to work.
We just had I'm so terrible with this previous driver. I just saw someone coming off pit road. It was a blue car, and the one just came off pit road.
Like that car's not even blue. I'm about to say, the one car's not even blue.
No, I mean the 00, and then
one car is on pit road right now.
Yeah, so the one's coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to scroll through these things. All right, see, that's crazy because I'm looking at. I don't want to give away how many laps of fuel Serenity has here, but he can go a few more laps before he pits. Now, what can Phoenix do? Phoenix has stayed in line, has rode behind that 21 for multiple laps. Can he get an extra lap or two out of this? If he can, it's going to be big.
Yeah, this might be the deciding factor. See who's got the freshest stuff coming down to the end.
No. And here's the thing: even if the other guys are thinking, okay, we're all gonna have to pit, even if I pit, like they're still gonna have to pit. Maybe that's the case, but these guys are gonna set themselves up that let's say they can't quite make it on fuel, right? Just barely can't make it. They may just take a splash of gas and go. That might be all they need. You know what I mean? To still win this race. I mean, you're talking being about at most 2 to 3 laps short on fuel at the very end if they can't save it. So why not? Splash of gas, I'm gone. You don't need no tires. You can finish this bad boy out. And all the time you're going to save versus those guys sitting on pit road getting tires because they're going to have to get tires.
And
here they come.
Down. 8's down. The 23's down. So all
right, I want to see if the 99 stays out.
99's in pit road.
Oh, killing me, fellas. Yeah.
Kill me, Small.
Well, I can tell you that the 18 is still out there on the track.
Yeah.
So that's big.
15 seconds. So yeah, he's getting an extra lap here. So he might be able to make up a little bit of ground right here.
Let's see if he goes one more lap. If he goes one more lap, I think he's in the catbird seat.
I'm gonna look where these guys. I'm gonna ride on board with 21 where he's at right now. So he's still on pit road. Where's Deadpool at right now?
Deadpool's on the backstretch, but he's signaling that he's coming to pit road.
All right,
he's
21 just leave pit road.
15 seconds is a big lead here at Michigan, though. Time's hard to make up.
Yeah. That one extra lap's going to be a big deal, though, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Now, the problem is he doesn't have anybody to ride around with and draft with, so that is going to hurt him. But let's see here. They're coming off pit road. They're sitting at about 13 laps of fuel. I'm talking about the 23, the 8, the 21. They're going to have 15 laps to go, I think, when they get to the line here. Let's see. Could be 16. Like I said, I'm not watching. These guys they're frustrating me because I'm not watching them save fuel. They're just sending it. One of these guys could have really just stayed in line and really tried to take it easy and could have done themselves a huge favor. Actually, he just crossed the line, but it didn't. It didn't show me the.
We're trying to keep the fuel saving out of here.
No, well, definitely trying to keep the fuel saving out, but like we talked about, that's the driving around real back real slow. I'm talking about one of these guys that could have been running up here in those top 3, top 4, top 5, and all they had to really do was just kind of stay in line and ride with each other. Actually, the 18's going to come out of pit road and get right in behind the 99, so hold on. He got an extra lap. He just came on the track, just come off pit road. We're coming to 16 to go. It says you can get 14 laps out of this tank. I mean, some of it burns off by the halfway. So, if I'm the 19, I get it my butt in behind the 19 or the 99, and I just ride, man. I'm out of the gas early. I'm into the gas late. Pull me around. Maybe if he's driving a wheel and he's got a clutch, maybe we're going into the corner. I'm behind him. I shove in the clutch real quick. You know what I mean? Just boom, get them RPMs down. Maybe only a couple seconds, but do whatever I can because he's so far behind anyways. What's it going to matter?
Exactly.
Now, if he just blows around this 99, then I don't know what to tell you. And
all right, battle for the lead, guys.
We got the 8 in deep.
Yeah. And the 18 just blew around the 99, so I don't know. I mean, hey, you can't help everybody. All right, let's get back to the
If I'm in a 21 car, what I'm doing right now is I'm backing up my turns. I'm letting off that throttle early. I'm sending it down in there, letting those guys push me from behind. Don't give them enough momentum where they can get around me, but make them work with me. That goes both ways on them trying to save or me saving when I'm leading, setting the pace.
All right, well here's the question. I don't think these guys are all gonna have nobody saved at all. So we're gonna have to pit. So now, what are you doing? Are you gonna cut it in half? Are you going to go early, like maybe within the next lap or two, get you a splash and go, take 2 tires, maybe go at the very last second, get a splash? When did you go down pit road?
I would drain it out, make it all the way to the end, take right side tires and a splash.
See, I'd make you beat me. I'd come down, take 4 fresh tires, low fuel, and come out there and just put me some squallers down is what I'd do. I'd try to make you beat me on that long run.
All right, so I think if you're going to take 4 tires, you need to come down the next couple laps because there's only 12 laps to go now. I think so. You got to come down like within the next couple laps. And if you're gonna take her to the, I think you're taking 4 or none here. I think if you're gonna take 4, you come down the next couple laps, you get 4 tires like you said, just enough fuel to finish it out, and you just send it. Or you stay out there as long as you can. With about 4 laps to go, you come down pit road, you get a splash of gas, get your butt back on the track, and hope you can stay in front of those guys that took 4. But I think, once somebody does something, everybody else needs to do it. You know what I'm saying? If the 23 dives down here, then if you don't get on that lap, you got to go to the next lap and dive down too.
Yeah, I'm definitely. If I'm at 21, I'm gonna. He's gonna send it. These guys want to win. These guys are like, hey, it's just us up here. We've made no mistakes here in the 3rd stage. I got more speed than you. I'm just gonna beat you this way.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I would do here, and this is just me. I'll give it away. In this situation, I've already made up my mind. I want 4 tires, and I want them soon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop back a little bit, make it look like I just missed a corner, whatever, let them get in front of me. I'm not signaling anything down pit road. Oh man, I almost made this not rated G. I'm not signaling down the backstretch. I'm going to pit road. There's nobody behind me to worry about. And I'm putting this thing down pit road and let those guys go on around without them being able to stop this lap. Go down and get my stuff, and then we're just going to do it, call it a day. But we're not these guys, and they're out there doing hard in the paint. Actually, we're looking at, let's see, the 23. What's he got here? We got 10 laps to go. All right, bud. You guys if you guys are going to stay out, then, you're getting close to the point where, like you said, if you come down with 3 laps to go and take 4 tires, that's a waste,
That's why
you don't have enough time to make those tires. You don't have time to make those 4 tires equal out to the no tires or catch up. Like you have to give yourself time for those tires to actually come into play.
Yeah. If I'm a 21, I'm getting out from behind this 23 car. He looks like he's bunching them up. I'm gonna do everything I can to get around him. He's doing a hell of a job keeping it up front. Blocking him on momentum, he sends it high.
Well, they got 4 laps of gas left, 9 laps to go, so they're going to come down pit road soon either way. I think at this point now, I think he's signaling he's going to pit. I wouldn't have done that. Not in this situation. Obviously, we do have rules about signaling, but this wouldn't be one. You're spread out. You're not going to cause a wreck. It's the spirit of the rule, right? So, here he comes. He's hot. He's hot getting on pit road. I gotta check his stream here. How did he do?
He's getting hot.
Oh, I can't. Hold on.
I missed it, man.
All right, I don't want to say what he's doing here. Oh, son, I don't know about all this. I do not know about this.
Well, he's definitely taking 4 tires and fuel.
Oh, I'll tell you exactly what he did once those other guys pit and they don't have a chance to hear me and
looks like it looks like 21A, I believe.
He sped.
Oh!
He's got a penalty. He's got a penalty. The 23
is the leader's about wrecked on pit road, Kevin.
This is gonna be this right here is going to determine who's going to win this race.
The 23 got a speeding penalty. He's just now coming off pit road, so he's done. Unless these guys sped.
They was sliding coming in, so I won't be surprised if both of them get away down and clean.
Phoenix right now.
Yes. Wait, what's his stop time? Don't tell us what he did. What's his stop time?
No, I meant on board on the stream. I don't know exactly what it is, Wise.
When he gets to the pit road, it should show you.
23's down and away. 8's down and away.
He didn't get a penalty. He's gone. 8's gone, so they didn't get it.
Clean,
8's gonna beat him out on pit road. Oh,
here we go. The 23 is, fellas, like I said, he's sped on pit road. He's out of it. So, I need to see who on the track is the leader at the moment. The 18.
The 18 done?
The 18 is the leader at the moment, but he should be pitting here anytime.
Now he's on pit road now.
The 8's got a decent little 5-car lead right here. He's probably
that might be too much of a lead. I didn't see what Phoenix did on pit road. Did you see what he did?
No. I don't have a stream. Well, I didn't look at the stream.
I know that. Now I know the 23. He took no tires and fuel, but that was probably based off of him speeding, I guess. But he's kind of hurting. The 18's on pit road. 23's coming around. Wait, who's the leader?
The 8-car is the 8-car and the 21, but the 21's still about 5 cars back. 8
is the leader. 6 laps to go. Yeah, but this 21's going to get a huge run here. I mean, a huge run. Look at this. Like, oof. He's probably going to make the move here in the next lap or two.
Yes, he's caught back up. So what do you do if you're the 21? You sit back behind him, keep charging him, learn where you can let off the gas and when you get around him? Or you just go ahead and put the pass on him and try to run away from him?
I'm probably just at this point, as we're racing, you know, we might battle this out for the next 3 or 4 laps. I don't know, but I'll tell you what, man, the 23, they had such a huge lead up front that the 23 is still in 3rd place.
Man, 21, he's got a good run on the inside.
There he goes.
This might be the pass for the win right here.
The 8 may have learned something the other night, though, about the outside. Let's see what he does. Can he hold it? He got a good middle line. He ran the middle line well. Could get a run off? Nope. All right, okay. Now, he just took... Oh, he's going to come back. He's going to come back.
Crossover.
No, just get behind him. Get behind him. You know what I would do? I would ride behind him for a lap or 2. I'd make him sweat now. I'd make him sweat. Now he sees my bumper. Maybe give him a little shot going down the straightaway. Get him a little, give him a little tap going to the corner. Let him know I'm here, baby. You know, in the last lap, you better be ready because I'm going to send it. 4 laps to go. Coming to 3 to go right here. Coming to 3 to go.
Man, they got a big lead coming down the back stretch, diving off.
Just between these two right here.
8's got a lovely entry out of 3 and 4, though. He's got a real good run coming out of 3 and 4.
I don't know if I'd have went up right there. Give him a little move, man. Go high.
Played it smart. He went up and got that draft in front of him. The 21. If I'm a 21, I'm backing up my turns right here. I'm gonna let him hit that brick wall coming into that turn.
2 to go.
I'm gonna get all the momentum coming off.
See, my opinion, I think the 8's gonna get him.
I'm sorry, 3 to go. We're coming to 2 to go right here. My apologies, everyone.
Yeah, I feel like the 8's got a shot in 3 and 4 to get him.
This will be big for the 8-car now. He's one of those guys that's really patient, really clean. If he snags this win right here, that's going to be one excited Phoenix. The 1-car stays high. Now we're going to watch him, make sure he stays out of the way. You don't cause any issues. He's got him turned up front. He goes
I think the 1-car is trying to get away. The 21 tried to sniff some draft off of him there.
We're coming to 1 to go, right?
2 to go. Yeah, we're coming to the.
On a mission.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We don't care. We're coming to white flag. We're coming to the white flag right here. Coming to the white flag right here. I believe. Nobody cares.
The 21 car. He's got him a healthy lead.
There you go. It's your last chance. This is the last lap. What's he going to do? You got to make this right. You got to get this run down the backstretch. Get the draft. You know he's going to block the bottom. You got to make the pass on the high side.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay off of him enough. I'm coming down this backstretch. I'm going to back my turn up. That way I can get his draft coming into 3. And I'm going to make him beat me coming off of 4. I'm going to do everything I can to get inside of him.
There he comes now. The 21, I think, is going to have all the momentum, man. Looks like the 8 just got a little tight there the last couple laps and couldn't quite make that turn. And hey, the 21 going to win. Look at that. His first career Xfinity race and on a mission. He's going to get the dub.
This is the second one. He was official. He won the race last week by being the highest finished Xfinity.
Well, okay, first official points race.
The 21 car. My pick.
Caleb, we have some in-car audio from the 2023.
Yeah. And then, I don't know what happened to Fireman. He was on the inside of me, coming out of two. And then he just did a Houdini. He disappeared.
No. We got guys doing Houdinis out here on the track. Interesting.
Yeah, okay. Deadpool just left the race. He should have finished it. I guess he was upset that he didn't. He got that speeding penalty. So our top 3 finishers are Runner. Who else?
Runner, I think Phoenix, and I believe Robbie. Yeah, it's Runner, Phoenix, Robbie, BS, Brennan, On Fire, Vega Twister, CVFD Fireman. Looked like the one of Wade, and then I don't know who the last person was of that top 10.
Alright, so we got Serenity. Runner, man. I'm having trouble finding a runner.
Alright, fellas. I gotta let the dogs out.
You're good. I got him. I'm gonna get Runner. Yeah, please tell me yes, he did. He might have just got offline. I know he's been offline. Never mind. Alright, I got him. If you get the other 2, I'll accept them in here as well. Alright, I get them boys in here. That was a good race. No, get out there. You're gonna go to the track.
What?
What's going on, fellas?
Runner, congratulations, buddy. Big win tonight.
Yeah,
man.
Had
the 21 car out there looking good, man. Tell us about it.
It was a rocket ship, clearly. I got a little tight in the middle of the race, and I got a black flag in the first stage, so I had little obstacles to overcome, but just stayed cool and was using Deadpool quite a bit to try to get away from everybody, and then he got a black flag, so it just left me and Phoenix for the win there. Phoenix was strong, though. He was looking good tonight.
Yeah, we seen you come back early from that first stage mishap going on the pit road. What happened? You locked them down and just wrecked her?
So I was trying to be a little suspect about when I was pitting. And as I got onto the apron, I just got a little loose, locked them up, spun it sideways, and downshifted one too far and got the back tire spinning around. So just had to overcome that.
Well, I'm going to tell you, bud, you look good since you've been here. First big points win like this. Who do you see as your competition out there? Who do you think you're going to have to battle for these wins week to week? You think it's going to be Deadpool? You think Serenity and the rest of them guys? Who's got something for you?
I think they all look strong, to be honest. Serenity had a run up there, and then he got a black flag at the end. But I think like Phoenix and unfortunately Trey lagged out. I think Trey could be a competitor. Obviously, he's the points leader. So, I mean, I think it's anyone's game. But Deadpool, Phoenix, and Trey are looking like the top, and Serenity right there with them. So,
you got anything for him, Graham?
Oh no, man, just a clean race, man. Your car was a bullet tonight. Good run.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. And thanks for doing that in the booth. It's been awesome since I've been with y'all, so thanks again.
No problem, man.
Runner, big win of the week, buddy. Way to get it.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week. We'll be at, where are we going?
I think it's New Hampshire, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, New Hampshire. We'll be at New Hampshire for another. That'll be a 50% times 3 race. So we'll see you there.
Sounds good, fellas. 10-4. See you later.
See you, man.
All right, Phoenix.
Thank you for pronouncing my name right.
Oh wait, we don't like Finnick? I'm messing. I'm kidding.
I thought I was expecting Keffer to come out with Fennica or something.
Yeah, well, he did first during the race.
Yeah, just like Kiefer.
I'm sure you'll get back to it. Tell us about that 8 car, man. You come on strong there at the end. Was it just you taking that extra lap that helped you out so much, keep up with those guys, or was it you just had a monster car?
I had a good car, but as you heard me complaining when I was practicing earlier, it just didn't feel right. And of course, the last run, I had it planned. I got out in front of him with the shorter pit stop and the whole 9 yards, and the thing wouldn't turn. I mean, it turned, but if you saw me go wide in 3, and widen one, I'm just turning the wheel, and it's like, you know, I guess the track change or something. So I was like, okay, that's what I got. I gave it everything I had, and just little, not enough. And Runner was strong. He had a strong car tonight. So
yeah, Runner was running that Mosley Motorsports car tonight.
I figured. I knew there was the Will somewhere on the track. But he ran it. He ran it really well. I mean, he raced me clean the whole time. You guys probably
he is one of the cleaner guys, man. As you are. I'm glad that you actually didn't show as much patience. Actually made you moves. You got a little bit more aggressive tonight. We always see the speed, but you always sit back. So congratulations on bringing that thing second. You almost got the win. I hope you know how close you was, buddy.
Oh, I know how close I was, man.
But maybe you have some bragging rights next week coming out of New Hampshire.
Let me get the car right.
You got anything for him, Grim?
Yeah, man. Again, he was a sleeper most of this race. I mean, just trying to get his car right, which, I mean, that's kind of how I am.
My car was good. I'll be honest with you. It was hard to get a run because, you know, in the back, you know, when you're separated from the leaders, you know, it's like get single file. So finally, in the second stage, after I saw what was going on, I'm like, you know what? I just had to go, and I passed like 5 cars in one turn there. I just said, I got to go. I'm faster than these guys. I couldn't run my line. They weren't single file. They were moving around a little bit too much. So I was just like, I either got to lead them or I got to go. And when I did that, that's when I started moving up front.
All right. Well, congratulations, buddy, on your second place finish.
Thank you.
Serenity.
Thanks,
Rob.
Hello.
Rob Vids. What's going on? What's going on, Pally?
Hello, mate.
Hello, mate. Hello, sunshine. Dear.
Tell us about your race tonight in that 23 car, man. We've seen you get bumped up in a few little on-track incidents. Didn't set you back too much, but then you had that late penalty there.
Yeah. I mean, during the race, it was just, you know, staying calm was key, keeping myself composed and just keep focusing on my line. The draft was actually really quite strong, and fair play to these guys. There's a lot of good drivers in this Xfinity series. Runner, he surprised me so much. He did absolutely phenomenal tonight, so good win for you, buddy. But yeah, when it came to stage 3, I was like, oh, I got that penalty, and I was absolutely gutted. So I just went fuel, no tyres. I was on old tyres. Now I could see fire money, he was catching me. I was like, oh, here we go. And I weren't just going to give it to him. I was like, nope, I'm going to stick my ground this time. I raced him clean, but I was going to fight him for it.
Yeah, we've seen you run up front last couple of these races, man. How do you like the racing here, man? You racing quite a few different leagues. What sets this league apart from any of the other leagues that you run in? Gives you an opportunity to run good.
I don't know, it's hard to say really. I think my patience pays off more in this league than what it does others. The leagues I'm a part of, they're all good leagues. I do like them all.
Yeah.
Like all leagues, they have good points and bad points.
We support all leagues here.
Yeah, and it's good to be here on a mission. It was the next step I wanted to take in my racing. After here, I'd like to head over to Midnight. I've been accepted there, so looking forward to racing with those boys as well.
Yeah, how was the party, man? That's what we was trying to explain. I was trying to explain to Grim, like, when we're in the party, when we're racing, we're all cutting up. Everything's like, it's a joke. Like, you guys have fun in those parties, man. That's what makes it fun racing here, man, especially the guys that we've got. We've got a top-notch group, man, and I see you being a big part of this Xfinity series, man. Good running out of the 23 car. You got anything for him, Grim?
Nah, I'm just really proud of him tonight. I mean, he went through a lot of adversity tonight and overcome a lot of it, and I'm very proud of him.
Cheers, buddy.
And you got to think of that car he was driving around on those 4 old tires just to get that third place finish, too.
Exactly. That's strategy.
That was admirable.
It's strategy, man. The thing is, though,
my tires were on 40% when I went into the pits.
Shoo.
See, for me wise, and I will always call him instead of like for Pendle, right? He's no gas Robbie. Because the reason being, I don't know how he pulls it off at any kind of way. He figures out how to save more gas in the whole field.
Well, you know, we like that. We like the strategy around here.
Yeah.
Kevin said. That's his favorite. His favorite thing is saving gas. He'll kill you on gas mileage. But congratulations, man! Strong finish here. Is this your first? This ain't your first. What is this? Your third points event? Second or third?
I think it's my second or third. I'm not quite
Pocono,
sure. But...
And then the All-Star race didn't count. But yeah, glad to have you aboard, man. Appreciate you racing clean.
I appreciate it. Cheers, guys.
All right, Grim, you got anything else for this crowd tonight?
Oh man, it's an action-packed race all the way around. Enjoyed every bit of it. A lot of fuel strategy came into play. A lot of tire management came into play tonight, so it made it to be an interesting race all the way around.
Yeah, and it took a couple guys got a little anxious, got a couple penalties that maybe changed the race up from being really racy there at the end, but strong race by all these guys. I didn't really see an issue out there that can't be controlled, so good clean race, man. You can go ahead and end it.
All right, boys, well, appreciate you guys coming out here for the mission we're trying to approve here. We will catch you guys next week for Xfinity at New Hampshire. It's going to be an awesome race here.
And y'all can check us out Thursday night. We'll be back here with our Cup guys. We'll be in New Hampshire.
Exactly.
And this Saturday we'll be racing at Homestead, Miami. We go for our endurance series. So we got some more action-packed races coming to you this week. We'll see you.
All right, peace, guys.